Hello all, in this particular video we'll be learning about how to create a project in Keil MuVision 4. So I have given the description of the software to be downloaded in this particular video link. You can just download the software using the particular link which is given in the description below. So I have just installed my Keil MuVision 4 in my system. So there's an shortcut which has been created on the desktop. Just double click. Okay, so that your Keil MuVision 4 software will be opened. The very first step is you have something called as project here. So the first step is click on project, then click on new MuVision project. So guys, so you see that there is an empty folder which has been created, whether it's anywhere in your system. It might be on the desktop or in any other folders. So I'll just create a new folder. Let's say I'll create a new folder in my desktop. Okay, so I'll just name this folder as recording. Okay, so this is the folder where all your projects will be stored, current projects will be stored. So I'll click on recording. So my file name will be project 1. So there is no extension for this project 1. So click on save button so that your project is being created. After creating a project, the particular microcontroller version which we'll be using in this particular lab is LPC2148. You have to type the microcontroller or else you can search it manually. Click on this LPC2148 and click on OK. A pop-up window will be appeared on the screen stating that whether we have to copy startup.s to our project folder and add a file to our project. Please observe and be very much sure that startup.s file is not required for any software programs. So when you are executing any hardware programs, you will be including your startup file. So since I'm creating a project only for your software programs or the assembly level programs, so your startup.s file is not required, so that I'll click on no. So after creating, as you can see, something called as target has been created. So now I'm creating a file within a project. So click on file, click on new. So a text box will be appeared over here where you will type your code. So I have just copied the code. I'll just paste it over here. So if not, I would like to copy my code which is on my desktop. I'll take my code. So I'll just take my first program. Okay. So okay, I'll just come over here and paste the code. Okay, so this is your first program to multiply two 16-bit numbers. Of course, I'll be explaining you each and every program in the subsequent videos. So this video is completely dedicated how to create a project and run a particular program. So as soon as you have copied down the code after writing the code, okay, there's something called a save button here, or you can just go and manually save. So here there is a button called as save. Click on save. So it asks for it asks for the file name. So I'll give my file name as project 1. Any file name which you can give. The project name, it's not mandatory that your project name should be same as your file name also. I'm just giving my name as project1.asm. So ASM is an extension which you will be giving for all the assembly level programs which you want to execute. So click on save button so that as soon as you click, your normal text which was in black color will be changed to some other color so that it indicates that it is your code part. So after clicking this, you have to add the existing .asm file to your target file. This is the very important step. We cannot execute this program until and unless this particular file is being linked with my target file where your microcontroller starts its execution. So how to link this file? So there is a plus mark which is present over here. Click on this plus mark there is something called as source group. So click on source group, right click on source group. You have an option called as add existing files to source group 1. So what are all the files which you have created? So within a project there can be n number of files. So here my file is project 11 project1.asm. I want to add this existing file. So click on add existing file. It asks which file has to be included. So my file name is project1.asm. So click on this. There is an important step which you have to remember. The file of type. This is the important thing. So for all my software program, my type of file is, it is not .c extension, it is always .asm extension. So click on this drop box where you can see various types of file types. So here I'll be taking ASM source file, and there your name is appeared. I'll just click on that particular file and click on add button. Soon after you click on add button, you can just close this window. So you click on the source group plus mark here so that your project.asm is being appeared over here. So after creating and adding this particular file, there are three options which is given over here. The first is translate, second is build, and third is rebuild. All the programs has to be translated, has to be built, and has to be rebuilt before its execution. So after completion, click on save button, click on translate button. As soon as you click on translate button, if there is any errors which is present over here, can be shown in this particular window called as build output. So there I have no errors, that is 0 errors and 0 warnings. Next I'll click on build and click on rebuild. After having a confirmation that your program has no errors or something, there is something called as D which you can see over here. Okay, so this option is used to execute or start debugging. Okay, I'll click on this debugging option. So it will ask for an pop-up window. Click on OK so that it enters your debugging mode. So this is how you execute a single program. I'll just start debug. Okay, so you can directly run your program. Okay, so I'll just I'll be using my step-by-step execution, for which I should press my F11 option. There are various modes of options which is available here. I'll be explaining you in the subsequent video how to use, how to execute, and how to trace each and every program. So I'll press F11. So I'll just press till the end of the exam. As you can see, this program stores your final result R3. My result R3 is this, which should be appeared in my register R3 in this particular window. So your R3 register has your final answer. So after completing your execution, you will again go back and press on this stop debugging mode, so that any variations, if you want to make any changes in the program, you must come back to your text mode over here, make some changes, and then stop your execution. This is all about creating a project and running a project in your Keil MuVision 4. We'll meet in the next video with upcoming lab programs. Thank you.